Imagine this. You're climbing a mountain at night, loaded with beer, your wife's sleeping in the bunk, and without knowing it, you're driving right next to a trucker who died years ago.
Real horrors.
I was an owner-operator, an over-the-road truck driver. That autumn night in 2016, I was coming from Florida, heading to Portland, Oregon, with the trailer full of beer. It was almost 2 in the morning, it was cold, and I was about to enter one of the most dangerous stretches of an 84, Cabbage Pass, Deadman's Pass. A few hours earlier, we had stopped at a truck stop in Utah. My wife and I grabbed something to eat, rested for a while, and then went back to the truck. Everything normal. Nothing that would make you think that night you were about to see something you'd never get out of your head. Already on the pass, a light snow started to fall. In the distance, I saw the taillights of another rig climbing slowly. I thought it was heavy, like mine. When I got closer, I could make out the logo on the door, Prime Incorporated, a purple and black tractor fighting for every meter of that climb. I got right behind him, ready to pass as soon as there was room, but I couldn't get any closer. Every time I gained a little distance, it was like it stayed exactly the same. He didn't speed up, didn't slow down. He just stayed there, in front of me, setting the pace. Curve after curve, I watched his lights, until suddenly, on one of those curves, he was just gone. There was no exit, no ramp, nothing. The next stretch of road was simply empty. I thought maybe I was tired, that the snow was messing with my eyes. I finished crossing the pass, came down on the Oregon side, and pulled into the pilot at the bottom of the mountain. My wife needed the bathroom, so we parked and went in. While she was inside, I looked around the lot. No trace of the purple and black Prime. He must have kept going, I thought, until I heard a swift driver talking to some others. He was saying that a Prime driver had tried to run him off the road up there, that he was riding his bumper, pushing him. I cut in. Earlier, I was climbing behind a purple and black Prime. I never managed to pass him. Suddenly he vanished in a curve. An odd silence fell over the table. An older driver looked at me, serious, almost scared. "Did you ever get past him?" "No," I said. "I never could." The man went pale. "That truck, you weren't supposed to see it." My heart started pounding. I asked him what he meant, and then he told me. Years before, a purple and black Prime had lost control at the top of the pass. It hit black ice, went off the edge, and the driver died. Since then, several truckers have seen that same truck climbing the mountain, but no one ever sees it on the other side. They see it in front of them, crawling up, and on some curve it simply disappears. By then I had goosebumps when the old man hit me with the last question. "Did you have your CB on?" "No," I said. "My wife was half asleep." He let out a breath, like in relief. "Good. That probably saved your life." He told me that a few weeks earlier, another truck had crashed on the same pass, also because of black ice. Before the wreck, the driver had been talking on the CB with someone who kept calling him, distracting him, keeping him on the line. Many believe that voice was the same dead trucker from the purple and black Prime, looking for company on the way down. That's when my blood ran cold. I remembered how I'd followed him, how I never managed to catch up, how he disappeared without a trace, and how my radio had been off the whole time. That night, I barely slept. And let me be clear, I never drove through Cabbage Pass again. There are plenty of roads in this country, but some are better left alone. They say that still today, on snowy early mornings, some truckers see a purple and black prime slowly climbing the mountain, always at the same distance. They follow it curve after curve until the lights just blink out in midair. If you're lucky, your CB will be off. If it's on, remember that not every voice you hear on the radio is still alive on this side of the mountain.